wanna take it higher. Light it up like we on fire. Higher.
This Lawrence Tech Athletic broadcast is brought to you by Chevy, your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, and are proud to be the automotive sponsor of LTU Athletics. Chevy drives the Motor City. Henry Ford. Henry Ford Sports Medicine treats the whole athlete. To make an appointment, visit henryford.com/athletes. Henry Ford Sports Medicine. And Michigan First Credit Union. Michigan First offers a full range of financial products and services, including checking accounts, mobile deposits, student loans, and car loans. Visit MichiganFirst.com for details.
And welcome into the Don Riddler Fieldhouse, where we've got some exciting WAC basketball action here for you tonight. Along with my broadcast partner, Lexi Ayala, my name is Sean Belegian. Lexi, let's get right to it. You're familiar with this budding rivalry between Lawrence Tech and Madonna. This is starting to become a darn good rivalry.
It sure is. Madonna, LTU. Even when I played at LTU, it was always a rivalry. There's an extra chip on your shoulder when you're playing this game, and you just want it more.
Well, let's start with the home team, of course, Lawrence Tech here in Don Riddler Fieldhouse. This team's calling card is defense, and they're going to be showing some of that tonight.
It all starts on defense for Lawrence Tech, but on the offensive end, it's forward Jade Ferris who gets the job done. She's almost near that double-double territory, averaging game in and game out. She's strong for Lawrence Tech. She pulls down those boards, gets second chance opportunities, and keeps the play alive.
And Lexi, as far as the visitors go, not too far away, Livonia, Madonna University, of course. Who are you looking at for Madonna?
For Madonna, it's guard Aaliyah McQueen. She's a transfer from Oakland, so she has that D1 experience and maturity. She comes into Madonna ready to go. She came off a 32-point game against Lords and 10 rebounds. She's that player that's shifty, that's tough, and that fights for the basketball every play.
We have a dandy here for you tonight. Don't you go anywhere. Tip-off coming up next. So glad you could join us from beautiful Southfield, Michigan, home of Lawrence Tech University.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
Mac and cheese is up.
Mac and cheese pizza? Mac and cheese pizza.
That's right, the new mac and cheese pizza from Hungry Howie's. Mac and cheese, mozzarella, panko breadcrumbs, and our famous flavored crust. Only for a limited time.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
At Alta Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sonnebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alta Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
And welcome into the Don Riddler Fieldhouse. So glad you could join us wherever you may be on this Wednesday evening, along with my broadcast partner, Lexi Ayala. My name is Sean Belegian. And Lexi, you're a little familiar with this building. You're a little familiar of what goes into this. What's going on right now in the minds of both these teams?
When you're an athlete and a game's about to start, you do feel a little bit of nerves, and that's normal. You're supposed to, but it's like that adrenaline type of nerves that get you excited, ready to go, and make you play with that momentum.
You know, it's interesting. We talked a little bit about this in the open, but for people out there that aren't aware of this is somebody that can speak to this rivalry as you played in this rivalry. Listen, there are teams you get up for each and every night, make no mistake about it, but proximity between Livonia and Southfield, there's a little something extra with these two, right?
You're absolutely right. Every game, like you said, you're going to come out and play like you're going to try to win that game, but this game, a rivalry game, Madonna versus Lawrence Tech, you play with a little extra toughness, a little bit more physicality, maybe some trash talk. That's what these rivalry games are about.
Let's start with the home team. What have you liked about this team? You know, we had an opportunity to talk to Coach a couple days ago. Really appreciate her taking the time and talking to us about her team. One of the things that she said is, listen, they've got good depth, but what they're hanging their hat on is this is a defensive team. What jumps out to you as you watch this team, as you talk to some of these players?
Something that jumps out to me about Lawrence Tech's defense is that they switch on every screen, and it's hard to be able to do that, but this lineup that Coach Grace has in is able to. Guards and posts can even switch. They play such a together team basketball type of defense. Everyone's in the help line, everyone's helping the helper, and helping the helper's helper. And I love that everyone is on the same page in Lawrence Tech defense.
I'd love to hear that. Helping the helper's helper.
That's right.
That's a great way to put that.
Some people call it scramble in less words, but there you go.
You got to trademark that, I'll tell you what. We are minutes away from tip-off here, again in lovely, lovely Southfield, Michigan. We will pause in just a moment for the national anthem, but let's take a look, if we can, very quickly at the visitors, Coach Obi and Madonna. What jumps out to you about this team?
This Madonna team has some big transfer players from Oakland, a D1 school. This is a team that's going to have that maturity and experience from Oakland.
We'll pause for our national anthem. Something a little extra when you have the live band in here, and give them full marks for their rendition of our national anthem. We are just a couple moments away here, our WAC game of the week. So glad you can join us. Lexi Madonna comes in 8-6, 4-4 in conference. LTU 6-9, 4-5 in conference, as we take a look at the starters as they are announcing the Crusaders from Madonna first. And Lexi, you hit the nail right on top of the head. There are nerves going on, but it's a situation, you hear athlete after athlete say this time and time again, that last half hour before the game, you just want to tip off. You want to drop the puck. You want to kick off the football. Whatever the case may be, you're ready to go.
Absolutely right. During that national anthem, the heart starts beating a little faster. Your knees start shaking just a little bit, but it's that excitement. You know the game's about to start. You know you're about to be able to put everything on the floor, everything that you went over in practice throughout the week, preparing, gearing up for this game. It's all about to show itself.
And there are your starters for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Dee Dee Smith was announced first from Flint. I know you're a little familiar with Flint. Carmen Ainsworth, as a matter of fact, just announcing Kate Jacobs, a native of Heartland. The Heartland Eagles making her way out right now. Maggie Long coming to us from Wadsworth, Ohio. And finally, Jade Ferris coming to us from Perrysburg, Ohio. A couple of Perrysburg, Ohio players here on this Blue Devil roster. And as you mentioned, boy, all one has to do is look at the roster from Madonna. It is amazing the transfers that they have, Lexi.
And you have to give so much credit to Coach Obi, who was able to build the trust of some of these players in the transfer portal, obviously sell them on the culture here at Madonna, and bring them over onto the squad.
Yeah, as this game progresses, I would love to hear you talk a little bit more about the C word, and that, of course, being culture. That has become a buzzword in sports today, and I think it's high time that it's become a buzzword because, as you know, as a former student athlete, you can't say enough about the importance of culture.
And it's really interesting. In this day and age, the culture's changing around the game of basketball as a whole. You know, you have to be a little bit softer at times, and you can't be ready to just tear into someone for every little mistake.
The home team wins the tip, so we are underway here. Welcome into Don Riddler Fieldhouse on the campus of Lawrence Tech University, where Lawrence Tech takes on their rival from Madonna. Kicking it outside from three, yeah. Good. That's a good start to the game, Lexi.
Good for forward Jade Ferris. She gets the ball in the paint. You want to work it from the inside out. And then a steal by Dee Dee Smith.
Still on the line. Save, though. Tried to throw it off. Here comes Dee Dee in alone. Up and in. Boy, that's a start the home team wants, Lexi.
Plays like that, defense turning into offense, being tough and gritty, is what gave the freshman guard, Dee Dee Smith, the start.
Some token pressure. You know, we talked about the D word, defense, and it paid dividends early on with that turnover.
Madonna's going to have to be prepared for Lawrence Tech's full court press. Be ready to have someone always flashing middle and keep the off-the-ball movement going.
Little crossover there into the paint, kicking it back outside. Shot from three, won't fall. Rebound comes out, controlled by Madonna. Another opportunity there, lay it up, and the foul.
Madonna does a good job at pulling down offensive boards and getting second chance opportunities. And the thing that's important about them is that they're not just going to rush that first shot off the rebound. They'll pass it out if they need to and find something. Get the defense to pull apart with you just to dive right back in.
Kate Jacobs, the 6'3" sophomore from Heartland, bends, fires, hits the first. 5-1 here early on. The home team on top. Shot number two, bends, fires, hits that one as well. So 5-2 now. The home team with a little pressure there, able to break it out over the timeline. Dee Dee Smith with a drive, good hard drive, draws the foul.
Lawrence Tech doing a really nice job at breaking Madonna's full court press by finding the player flashing in the middle. That's what gives you opportunities to spread the floor, find the spacing and opportunities, and then of course you can always count on Smith to go hard to the rack. draw contact, get herself to the free throw line.
That's a good-looking freshman early on. Boy, oh boy. I'm sure you're familiar with her work.
Flint Stones.
Flint all day, huh?
The Flint basketball scene is making a comeback. I'm here to say it right now. It's been a few years since they've been the talk of the town, but some good things happening in Flint.
Dee Smith can't get that first one to fall.
One of the things Dee Smith has to work on here in this freshman season, her free throw percentage just sitting at 47% so far this season. She makes the second.
Yeah, that's about right. 1 at 2. Little over 47% for you mathematicians at home. I have the math right when I say we got a 6-2 game now. Quickly back the other way. Here comes Madonna from 3, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Dee Smith. A little bit of everything from Dee early on.
And then not the best shot out of McQueen on Madonna's end. The pull-up jumper from 3.
Dee drives, has it knocked out of her hands. Ball stays in control. 20 on the shot clock. 8:28 to go here first quarter. Got the Blue Devils on top by a score of 6-2. Looking to inbound this underneath their own net. Got to get it in, shoot it outside, no problem there. Pump it right back inside. Little one-on-one, spin move, fire, nice.
Ferris trusts her footwork. She does. She does a really good job at catching the ball, gathering herself and her balance, her foundation first before going to work down low.
Big basket there. Crusaders inbound it now. First quarter. Lexi, when we have some time, I'd love to get your thoughts about the decision to make it to 4 quarters as opposed to 2 halves. In the meantime, driving, pulling back, nice shot there. Give McQueen credit there. That's a good fall away along the baseline. 8-4 game.
McQueen can typically cash in off her own dribble if she gets that dribble into her shot pocket. It's all about the fluidity of that movement into the shot pocket to make sure that shot goes off smooth.
Dee Smith, she's put on a show early. This time kicks it outside. Nice move there. Driving, scooping in. Nice move there. And it's a 10-4 game.
Lawrence Tech does such a nice job at the working from inside out.
Kicking it outside now. Off the rim, won't fall. Put back up. That one goes in. Good follow-up there by Mosley, the transfer from Schoolcraft College in Livonia.
Lawrence Tech's forward, Kate Jacobs, needs to do a better job at turning around and boxing out, putting her butt straight on her player, pushing them out of the paint. No second chance opportunities for Madonna.
Smith looking for another drive, draws another foul.
Smith is really hard to guard because she has that score-first mentality. She's not afraid to attack at a moment's notice, and that time the foul was on McQueen. McQueen, she's good at defense. She needs to do a better job at chopping her feet and staying in front.
So let's see if Dee Smith can improve at that charity stripe. As you said, about 47%, 1 at 2 tonight. Bends, fires. Somebody opened up the window and the wind blew that one in. It looked like it was going to fall off the cylinder, but it goes in. They'll take it.
And you can only imagine Dee Smith's points per game total, what it could be if she starts figuring out this free throw thing. She's at 8.7 points per game right now, and that's at shooting just 47% from the free throw line. She gets there a lot.
There's that pressure again, this time able to throw it off the defender and keep the ball is McQueen, a transfer from OU, former Golden Grizzly, now a Crusader. Boy, as you mentioned, that press really wreaking some havoc, Lexi. Gonna stop, pop, that one falls off, rebound controlled by the Blue Devils. Coming back the other way with a 6-point lead, looking to build on that. Dee Smith kicks it outside right in front of the Madonna bench. Little crossover, they're gonna stop and pop. Doesn't fall, big rebound though, good job going in and getting that rebound. How about Kate Jacobs?
Jacobs learned from her mistake on the other end, letting an offensive board go to Madonna. This time she gets an offensive board for herself, actually pushes and gets her defender out of the paint before going up, leaving her feet for the rebound.
Inbound underneath. We've got some substitutions already with the Blue Devils up 12-6. So glad you could join us. My name is Sean Belegian, the smart one, Lexi Ayala. She's doing a great job explaining this.
Appreciate it, Sean.
Really, Lexi, you are. Kicking inside, no. Little one-on-one. Didi, spin, turn, the double, draws the foul again.
Smith is just unstoppable right now. Madonna is either letting her get 2 points underneath with an easy bunny or having to foul her and send her to the free throw line. Madonna needs to do a better job at staying straight up on Didi in order to keep her off that charity stripe.
She's 3 of 4. The lead is 6. Benz fires, front rim. First one doesn't fall. Boy, I love her aggressiveness when she gets in the paint, Lexi.
It's awesome. And what's even better to see out of Smith is that Madonna changed into a zone defense. Oftentimes that makes a driver slasher a little bit more timid to drive and slash because you have to beat a whole team instead of just your woman. Not Smith. She's still going to the rack.
Second one falls quickly. Crusaders back the other way. The Blue Devils up by 7. Kick it back outside. Fake pump on the 3. Into the traffic now. High off the glass. Can't fall. Jade Ferris with the rebound. Brings it the other way. Kicks it into the corner. Robinson won't go. Another big right rebound. Knocked out of the hands of Ferris. Controlled by Crusaders.
And that's that grittiness, toughness out of McQueen that we talked about in the Open. She's that player who's going to throw some bows and make you think twice about if you want to get in front of her and get your hands on that basketball.
Well, if the name Lexi Ayala rings a bell, it should. You're bad. You're nationwide. You're doing a lot of stuff in the sports media. Very proud of your trajectory, but you're also a former student athlete here.
I am. An emphasis on student. Lawrence Tech is one of the places that I say is close to an Ivy League as you can get without being Ivy League. The student atmosphere here is amazing. There's mentors, there's tutors, resources available for everybody.
Boy, they really do put the student first here. Make no mistake about that. Good rebound there. Stepping back from 3. Won't go. Rolls off. Rebound control for a moment by the Blue Devils, but Crusaders going to take over in their own backcourt. The lead is 7, 5:15 to go here in this first quarter. We got a doubleheader. Don't forget, we've got the men's game coming up next, but so far, home team looking good. Nice cross pass. Down in the paint, jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the visitors from Madonna.
Mosley had the right idea. She had her eyes up, vision scanning, and saw the defense come, attract to her, opening up a teammate down low. She had the dump down, saw it, but the pass has got to be better.
Rodriguez, up top, no. The very active Robinson going to stop, pop, can't get that to fall. Rebound controlled by Nagel. Quickly back the other way, back to Nagel. Little handoff there, the dribble handoff. Trying to pump it inside. Foul called from behind. I think that one's going on Mosley.
Guard Liv Linden has to be ready to shoot that 3. The defense was laid off of her, and she had missed a 3 right before that. You have to have the amnesia effect, the forget about it mentality. Be ready to come in firing when you're open.
Timeout on the floor. 4:45 to go here in this first quarter. The home team from Lawrence Tech on top by a score of 13-6.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Curiosity appears to everyone, but few follow unyieldingly to where it calls them. To a place where thinkers dream of the unthinkable, and curiosity turns into magic. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Engineering at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Coach Howergan said that this team is led led by Jade Ferris. She said that she is everything to this team. Jade is not just a leader in the classroom, but on the court, in the community, and in life. She said that she is expected to be graduating in May with a degree in nursing in hopes of working in the ER. And Coach said she couldn't think of a more perfect fit for her. She's always on her toes and willing to help people. And speaking of helping people, she's really helped this team so far this season, especially coming off that big win against Northwestern Ohio. She had a double-double. Sean?
Great stuff, Liz Kuhn, as always. Of course, Lauren Plant along as well. Total team effort. Here is the first throw. Falls, as does the second. Give Jade Ferris a pair, and the lead is 9. There's that pressure again, Lexi, that we talked about. It's worked a couple times here already.
And Lawrence Tech, even if you don't get a steal out of that, you're shaving off seconds on the shot clock.
McQueen takes it inside, stops, pops, won't go. Rebound controlled by the Blue Devils. Backcourt foul. Nice job there by Addie Nagel from Ellsworth, Michigan, to just keep going and draw that foul.
McQueen with already 2 fouls. Not good for Madonna. They need McQueen in this game, their most ferocious player on the court. But McQueen has to do a better job on defense. She's not shuffling, chopping those feet. She's just riding with her hips.
Addie Nagel from Ellsworth, Michigan gets the first one to fall. Charlevoix High School. What a beautiful area of this great state of Michigan. Second one, short rim. Rebound controlled by the Blue Devils. Putting it right back up. Oh, what a sweet right hand there by Jade Ferris.
Ferris is strong down low. And it was actually Coach Hauergen who told us that her assistant coaches, her post coaches have done such a tremendous job on Ferris. She's only gotten better year after year.
Trying to work it inside there. Good job reaching out with that right hand. Nearly got it to fall, but at least During drawing the foul.
During did a nice job at using her offhand as well to kind of push and shield off that defense. A lot of times refs won't see that as an offensive foul. They'll give that to you, send you to the free throw line.
Zaria During, first one won't fall. Young lady from Atlanta, Georgia. Transfer from Glen Oaks Community College. Bends, fires on a second attempt. That one won't fall. Rebound controlled by the Blue Devils, Nagel. Nagel up court to Huey. Into the corner now, along the baseline. Kick it back outside. Good ball movement here. Nagel stops, pops, gets it blocked. And in transition, here come the Crusaders.
McQueen's got a long wingspan for those blocks.
Long three, and she swishes it. How about that, McQueen? Another Flint product, huh?
Long wingspan, long three. Potato, potato. McQueen makes it work either way. She's that type of player on defense and offense.
Robinson kicks it inside. We've seen this a little bit. Ferris trying to kick it back outside. Nearly another turnover. As a matter of fact, Crusaders ball on the court. Whew. And they're going to get a timeout there. So it's going to be Crusaders ball with 3:20 left. Home team with an 18-9 lead. You got to love what you're seeing. You know, Coach stressed to us this team's calling card is defense, and they're showing it so far, Lexi.
Not only are they doing a nice job at getting some traps in and that full court press, some steals, defense turning into offense, they're doing the dirty work, the hustle type of plays, getting on the floor, those scrambles. Not everyone's willing to do that, and that's not necessarily something that can be taught. You're either a hustler or you're not.
You know, Lexi, it's interesting. You hear every fan or broadcaster give their 2 cents about, you know, moving from 2 halves to 4 quarters. I like to talk to student athletes or former student athletes in your case. How was that transition for you? Would you rather play the 4 quarters, the 2 halves? Is there a preference there at all?
I love 4 quarters. I love 4 quarters. Fourth quarter clutch time, that's what I'm all about. There's just something different, like a switch turns on when that fourth quarter hits, and you don't feel that as much when it's just 2 halves. So I'm 4 quarters all the way.
Yeah, I think it's worked out very, very nicely for the game. 18-9 lead, another long 3 attempt, won't go. Rebound controlled by Julia Huey. Now bringing it up the other way, Nagel. You've seen her run the point quite a bit. Calling things out, gives it up to Linden. Linden on the court. Linden with it. Control goes to the home team. So they will retain possession. Olivia Linden, another Heartland Eagle.
Madonna does a nice job at fighting through screens. That toughness out of Madonna is what can be tough to face for a full 40 minutes because you have to battle adversity and that physicality the entire way through, and Madonna does not let up.
Well, one of the benefits of building a lead early is you can give some of your starters a rest. Dee Smith was everywhere to start this game. We're able to get her a breather and get her back on the court now. Shot clock at 10. Kicking it up top, stop, pop, won't go. Rebound controlled by Dee Smith. Dee Smith puts it back up strong and in. Boy, this young lady's on fire, Lexi.
Smith, my goodness, definitely not the tallest player on the court by a long shot, but she's still diving in, getting offensive boards, going up for second chance points. She embraces contact. She's so tough, she plays like a post.
There's a different energy right now with the home team. You're seeing it. And I mean, no disrespect to the road team, but right now you're seeing just a different energy out of this Lawrence Tech team.
They call it home court advantage for a reason.
You got that right. Dee Smith kicking it outside. Long three, won't go, off the mark. Rebound controlled by the Crusaders. That's Delaney Robinson. Gives it up to McQueen. She certainly had her moments in this first quarter. Trying to go along the baseline now. Double team, stop, pop, won't go. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. $1:55 left in this first quarter. LTU up by 11 in our game of the week.
That last possession had really good defense out of Robinson on McQueen. Stayed in front, chopped her feet, kept her hands straight up, no foul, altered McQueen's shot.
10 on the shot clock here. In the paint, floater won't go. Look at Smith with a rebound. Doesn't go, gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in.
At this point, I'm wondering if Smith's just patting those stats. Hey, I'll take an extra board. I know I'm going to get it right back, and then I'll take the 2 points.
And another turnover here. My goodness gracious, not the first quarter that anybody thought of with 1:22 left in this Lawrence Tech basketball.
If you look at Lawrence Tech's bench, anytime something good, something positive happens on the court, Lawrence Tech's bench is up. They're standing, they're cheering. That's the chemistry that Coach Howergan is talking about.
Dee Smith right in front of our broadcast vantage point, starts left, kicks it right. A lot of time on the shot clock. With the dribble now, Kate Jacobs into the paint, spins, fires, nice right hand floater. And the lead is 15 now for the home team.
Jacobs trusted her dribble and trusted her strength. That's what got her all the way into the post and for 2.
Good drive here. 1 against 2 in amongst the trees. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. They come the other way, Robinson. Robinson's going to slow it down for the moment. Now kick it inside. Nice pass up and in. Kate Jacobs.
Good eyes by Maggie Long. She was looking for Jacobs the second her hands touched the basketball. That's unselfish team ball.
Floater there, won't go. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. They can play for the last shot. Shot clock is off. That's exactly what they're going to do. A heck of a first quarter here by the Blue Devils. Between the legs, kick it outside to Huey. Over to Dee Smith. They double her. 5 seconds on the clock. Flipping it back outside, up and in. What a look, Lexi.
Wow. Long and Jacobs are on a tandem. They're on the same page. They've got some type of telepathy going. First, it's Jacobs setting off a little back screen for Long, but Long hits her on the dump. Jacobs doing what she has to do, finishing strong.
A heck of a first quarter has the home team up 28-9. Don't you go anywhere. Second quarter action next in the WAC Game of the Week. So glad you could join us on a Wednesday night from Southfield, Michigan.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just 4 walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Lieboy, Sonnebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
And welcome back in. What a first quarter. My goodness gracious. The home team, Lawrence Tech. If it wasn't the defense, it was the rebounding. If it wasn't the rebounding, it was the scoring. It was a little bit of everything to build to this 28-9 lead.
Fast-paced basketball, read and react basketball. That's when it's easiest, when you're just reading, reacting off of what the defense gives you.
The Crusaders trying to get back in this one, and the foul. How about that? Nope, just the basket. No foul, just the basket. They're going to wave that off. No. 19-point lead remains, 28-9. Offensive foul. D.D. Smith now takes over. D.D. Smith gives that one away. McQueen the other way. Up. Can't get it to fall. Boy, hasn't that been the story tonight for the Crusaders, though? It looked like an easy deuce, and then they draw the foul.
And credit Smith. She did get the turnover. She made a mistake, but she didn't hang her head. She booked it back and was able to alter McQueen's shot, get a rebound, get to go back the other way, and now McQueen has 3 fouls. Guess who's on the bench?
Not the start that they wanted across the board. Now direct an action out there long. Kick it inside. Long one on 3. Jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Blue Devils. She is Lexi Ayala. My name is Sean Belegian. So glad you could join us. Lauren Plant, Elizabeth Kuhn, and a great cast of characters behind the scenes as well. Can't thank them enough. Kicking it inside to Jacob. She's going to kick it back outside. Shot clock at 10. Into the corner, trying to pump it back in. And that one's going to go against Lawrence Tech.
Jacobs just staying in that paint area a little too long. 3-second call there. You've got to be able to keep those toes moving. Pop in, pop out.
There's that pressure, this time able to beat it, but a turnover as a little bounce pass inside the paint doesn't connect. And we're a minute into this, and we've seen some turnovers, Lexi.
Turnover there by guard Dakota Smith from Madonna. Madonna starting to get frustrated. It was Smith that time who let out maybe a couple explicitives. After that, happens. That's basketball.
Long 3 in the corner, won't fall. Tipped out by Lawrence Tech, but too far and out of bounds.
John, talking about that emotion and passion that comes out when you play the game of basketball, absolutely okay. That's a normal thing, and that happens for most players. The thing is, how do you use that emotion to your advantage, or do you let it mess up your game?
Delaney Robinson able to beat the press that time. Now trying to get something going offensively on the dribble, in amongst the trees. Nice shot there. Give Dakota Smith from Toledo some credit. Lead down to 17 now.
Smith, good awareness there. Saw Jacobs, big body coming up at her. So she went with the floater instead of bringing it all the way into Jacobs, getting away from any block territory.
Long 3 here, won't go. Pops out, rebound controlled. And quickly the other way. Fall away, won't go. Rebound controlled by D.D. Smith. Now it's Lawrence Tech trying to get something going offensively. Stop, pop 3, won't go. Rebound controlled by Delaney Robinson. Here come the Crusaders. 28-11 your score here. Just a deuce to show so far in this second quarter. Robinson goes left, goes right, floater in. We're going to get a timeout right now, as a matter of fact. Timeout on the court as it looks now, Lexi, like it's the Lawrence Tech offense. It's a little out of sync to start this 4-0 start to this second quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll come back, get Lexi's thoughts, but we can tell you with 7:36 to go here in the WAC game of the week, Lawrence Tech on top by a score of 28-13.
Mac and cheese is up.
Mac and cheese pizza? Mac and cheese pizza.
That's right, the new mac and cheese pizza from Hungry Howie's. Mac and cheese, mozzarella, panko breadcrumbs, and our famous flavored crust. Only for a limited time.
Hungry
Howie's.
Follow the pathway of curiosity to the ground floor of possibilities. Change the world we live in by designing the world of tomorrow. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Architecture and Design at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. The LTU women's basketball team recently just took a trip to Florida, and Coach said it was a great team bonding experience. They stayed in a massive VRBO, and Coach said they had. It really just puts things into perspective that it's so much more than basketball. She said she'll never forget this trip, and she's sure that the girls won't forget it either. Sean?
Thank you, Liz. Yeah, no doubt. Chance of a lifetime. Delaney Robinson gets a bucket one side of the court and then takes a foul the other side of the court there. And, hey, don't look now, Lexi, but a 6-0 run for the visitors to start the second quarter.
Basketball is a game of runs, and it's all about who can string together more score, stop, score sequences. Right now, Madonna's doing that.
Open look, far corner, won't go. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Here they come. Little move there into the paint. Kick it back outside. Long three. Look out.
Robinson again, the hot hands, and kudos to her teammates for continuing to feed her. When you are that on fire, you have got to have unselfish teammates ready to continue to get you that basketball by any means necessary.
That is a heat check for sure. Now, other side, righty won't go, follow-up won't go, draw the foul that time.
Jacobs did a nice job at just going right around Robinson. Robinson that time didn't do a good job at turning around and boxing out, making it to where Jacobs could just sneak and squirrel around, get her own rebound, and get herself to the free throw line.
Hey, Lexi, at LTU, all admitted students are automatically reviewed for scholarships. LTU awards hundreds of freshmen and transfer students each year. Merit-based and other opportunities are available as Kate Jacobs hits the first. Learn more at ltu.edu/financial aid/scholarships. Be curious, make magic.
And you know what? I can attest to that. When I applied to Lawrence Tech, I had a few scholarships already in the folder.
How about Dee Smith? And again, how many times have we seen it already? Grabbing a rebound and putting it back up. That's a big bucket there. Coming back the other way, that defense from Dee. She's not giving up here tonight.
Smith is literally everywhere. She's like the Tasmanian devil out here. I don't know if she ever gets tired. Her conditioning must be on 10. Got to credit Coach Howergan for getting her girls, her Blue Devils, conditioned, ready to run.
Lead is 13. Trying to cut in that is Rodriguez. The floater won't go, but she draws the foul. Oh, my goodness. Charge. Okay. You saw that, Coach. You saw that up here, didn't you?
Smith stepped in front, and at first I saw the blocking foul, and I was looking sideways at the refs, but the one underneath closest to Smith, who had the best angle, best view, ended up saying that was a charge. Smith got there in time, had her feet set, hit the hardwood.
Speaking of heat checks, Dee stops and pops. That one won't fall. Lead is 13. Crusaders just throw it away. Looking for that home run pass, just a little bit too much mustard on it.
And the thing is that Lawrence Tech gets back in transition defense really well. Even though Madonna looks and feels like sometimes we might have something, it kind of tricks you the way Lawrence Tech plays transition defense because they're there. They're ready.
Nagel with a nice feed inside. Ball off of number 20, Delaney Robinson. She has certainly had the hot hand. Nearly came up with a turnover right there.
Robinson only averages 6 points per game. She's already above her average tonight before halftime even hits.
So lots of time on the shot clock. 5:37 to go here in this second quarter. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to inbound it. Got to inbound it quickly. They do. Working inside on the double team, switch from the left to the right, and they're going to get her on a travel.
Jacobs was just falling away. She's got to do a better job at gathering her foundation under herself and dipping that shoulder, using your body to figure out where your defender's body is.
Dakota Smith kicks it over, right side, back to Delaney Robinson. She certainly had the hot hand from left to right. Kick it back outside with 10 on the shot clock. Delaney Robinson gonna dribble along the baseline, and she draws a foul.
Not the smartest foul out of Lawrence Tech. That drive there by Robinson didn't have a good angle on it. If they could have just played clean, played straight up, that would have been a miss anyway.
Hey, State Champs W is proud to provide Moolah kicks to the entire LTU women's basketball team, leading women's basketball by making performance sneakers built by and for female ballers. Moolah kicks, elevating the game and sparking a new era of women's hoops. Go to moolahkicks.com for more info. Robinson gets them to fall, the lead at 11. So LTU offense came so easy in that first quarter now, finding it a little more difficult here, Lexi.
Lawrence Tech got to do a lot more playing in transition. Madonna's doing a better job at playing transition defense and making Lawrence Tech rely on their offensive sets.
Trying to work it inside. That one won't go. Out of bounds. Ball goes back to Madonna with a chance to cut it to single digits.
And you can tell when Lawrence Tech is running in transition, there's no thinking twice. They're just playing the game that they love. When they get into those offensive sets, you see a little bit of the gears turning in their head at times.
During going to kick it up top. Long three, in and out. Rebound controlled by Kate Jacobs. Quickly back the other way comes Madonna. Dee Smith. We've seen her do this. Can't get it to fall, but once again draws the foul. That good, aggressive play we've seen all night, Lexi.
Smith is so tough. Her body is like rubber. When defense comes up and bumps her, it's not her who's getting knocked off her balance or hitting the hardwood. It's the defender who just made contact with her. Smith keeps herself together, balanced, strong, gets all the way inside every time.
Dee Smith bends, fires. Can't get that one to fall. 31-20, second free throw pending. Deep breath, bends, fires. Can't get that one to fall. Boy, it looked like it was going down and it popped right back out. Going the other way, nearly getting it to fall. Good move inside the paint. Ashley Hill from Livonia draws the foul.
Madonna, if they can continue drawing contact, getting themselves to the free throw line, that's a way to continue to chip at this deficit with the clock stopped.
Yeah, Lexi, an opportunity to cut this to single digits again, and it's been a while since this game has been at single digits. It was all home team in that first quarter. First one won't fall. So they're going to have to wait to cut this to single digits. Second opportunity here. Bends, fires, won't go. Rebound controlled by LTU. Good patience there by Sierra Robinson. Kicks it near side, Julia Huey. Far side now, Maggie Long. Maggie Long looking to penetrate, instead kicks it back inside. Near side now from three, won't fall. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Slowed down for the moment, backcourt pressure. Sierra Robinson backs off. Coming the other way, into the paint, taken away. Oh, Dee Smith, I thought that was a clean pick, but called right away, and she doesn't be complaining too much there, Lexi.
I don't believe that foul was called on Smith. Hers looked very clean to me as well. I believe that foul may have been on Maggie Long.
Okay.
And Long did start limping after the last possession, so it might have just been a foul situation where she's saying, hey, coach, I need to come out.
Kick it outside. The hot hand, Delaney Robinson, into the traffic. High off the glass, won't fall. Rebound controlled by the Blue Devils. Sierra Robinson now in front of the Madonna bench. Switches from the right to the left. kicks it up to Kate Jacobs, who moves it inside to Jade Ferris. Nice spin move. Ferris can't get it to fall, though. Did everything right, just couldn't get that ball to fall.
Ferris just leaned a little bit left instead of getting to that left side and going straight up with a good angle. That's what made the miss, but on the opposite hand,
Mosley with a nice left hand high off the glass, and guess what? Back to single digits. Dee Smith nearly lost that. Has to pick up the dribble, throw it into the corner, right in front of the Madonna bench. Some pressure there. Try to kick it inside now. Nice move, can't get it to fall. Dee Smith goes in and sweeps it away. 3-point try, won't go. Offensive foul, and Madonna's getting the ball back.
Now it's Lawrence Tech letting some frustrations out this game, starting to get that chippy, physical type of feel that rivalry games have. This time it's Jacobs getting frustrated. She felt like down low, she was the one getting pushed. But it just so happens that normally the second person who pushes back, who reacts, is always the one who gets caught.
Amazing how that works out.
Right.
That's a truth really in all sports, isn't it? Between the legs, stop, pop, nice shot. Lead is down to 7 now, Lexi. It was all LTU in the first quarter, and it's been all Madonna here in the second quarter. I guess you expect that in rivalry games, huh?
That's right. And Mosley, she's got the confidence to put those mid-range pull-up jumpers in.
Sierra Robinson draws a foul. You could probably hear the yell from the Madonna bench. I don't think they like that too much, but LTU going to go to the line now. The lead is down to 7. So certainly Sierra Robinson is going to look to change that. Another Flint product. Bends, fires, boy, in and out. Again, that one looked like it wanted to fall, and it just popped right back out. Second attempt up and in. So they get a point to increase the lead back up to 8. Put a little pressure on Robinson in the backcourt. Now a lot of pressure. Ball on the court. Nice hard defensive work. Possession arrow in favor of the Crusaders, but that's good hard defense, Lexi.
Lawrence Tech able to get a hand on that basketball. It's Robinson creating that entire sequence there for Lawrence Tech's tie-up.
17 on the shot clock. Trying to work it inside, now handing it off between the legs. Drive in the paint, nice shot. Boy, you've seen that a couple times. That's Mosley again, the transfer from Schoolcraft College, and the lead is down to 6.
Mosley's got a really good get off me type of shoulder dip that she put into Jade Ferris, and it worked. Ferris had to take a step back, giving Mosley enough space for the easy 2.
Dee Smith gonna stop, can't get it to fall, but again, a good aggressive drive to draw the foul.
Smith just continues to get herself to the free throw line. She just needs to get those eyes up sooner, locked on the rim before she goes up for that shot. Some of these 2 shots would be 1 instead with an and 1.
Good looking freshman from Flint, Michigan. Bends, fires, front rim, can't fall. Minute 31 left here in this second quarter. A back and forth tilt to be sure. Second one up and away. This one goes in. Lead goes back to 7. Checking back in after a breather, Delaney Robinson. She's certainly been the hot hand for the Crusaders here tonight. The sophomore from Millbury, Ohio. With a minute and a half left before halftime. Don't forget, Liz Kuhn, Lauren Plant alongside, a great crew. So happy you can join us wherever you may be for this WAC game. That one won't fall, but drawing a foul. Good job there by Dakota Smith. She certainly had her moments in this first half.
Lawrence Tech's defense, where they hang their hat, needs a little bit more help. It's okay if you get beat in the 1-on-1 situation, but you need your teammates to be on that helpline, be ready to step up. And that's what makes Madonna think twice about driving into the paint, because it's so packed in. It's crowded with the helpline covered by Lawrence Tech. And if Lawrence Tech can do that, that can only help them, because Madonna has not been able to hit from 3, only 11% from 3-point land. Their bread and butter is in the paint.
Second one falls from Dakota Smith, young lady from Toledo, Ohio. The lead is back to 6. So let's see what LTU can do on this offensive possession. Robinson to Smith. No, excuse me. Yeah, that was Dee Smith. Can't get that one to fall high off the glass. Coming back the other way is Madonna. Hill with a drive. High off the glass. Won't fall. Rebound controlled by Huey. In the backcourt now, Sierra Robinson. 45 seconds to go here in this first half. Travel, boy, you don't like to see those, the unforced turnovers, but it's been that kind of second quarter, Lexi, for LTU from an offensive standpoint.
That's exactly right. Those unforced turnovers is what's going to get you in trouble in the locker room. That's where you can expect Coach Howergan getting on you for that, because those things can be avoided.
Dakota Smith now going to kick it over to During, into the corner to Robinson, back to Smith, and that one this time is going to go against the visitors. So with 29 and a half seconds to go in this one, LTU can play for the last shot if they choose.
It was During who got the foul on that screen, but credit her guard for giving her the foul. The guards need to wait for the screen to get set before dragging their defense into it.
Little one-on-one up top. That's Sierra Robinson with 12 seconds remaining. And that one, that time, is going to go against Sierra, so an opportunity for Madonna now with 9.2 seconds left, and they've cut into this lead. It now sits at 6. Going to get some substitutions checking in. Abby Ray, young lady from Midland, Michigan, product of Midland Dow. 7 seconds left. Let's see what the Crusaders elect to do. Driving hard, high off the glass, won't fall, rebound controlled, knocked out of bounds. That is the end of the first half. A first half that really was a run of 2 halves, Legs. It was all LTU in that first quarter, and give Madonna credit. Nice bounce back in that second quarter to make this a bit of a game. We are going to get Lexi's thoughts in just a moment, but in the meantime, we are going to throw it down to Liz Kuhn with a special conversation here at halftime. Liz, take it away.
Hey, we got to talk about Dee Smith in that first half. What do you want to continue to see from her in the second?
She was aggressive. She was a spark immediately. She got us going, getting downhill. She's making her free throws tonight. She looks smooth. She just scores mentality, and it's helping us right now.
Yeah, and we've heard bring the spark a couple times in that huddle. What does that mean for the second half?
As far as Dee?
Yeah, everyone, the entire team, yeah.
Solid. I mean, I thought the first quarter was great. We scored 28 points. We hit a lull in the second, but we got good shots. They just didn't go in. Sometimes it happens like that. So we're solid right now. We have obviously high pressure, a lot of press going, easy offense up the floor in transition. We just got to keep that spark going in the third.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Good luck second half. Guys?
Well, thank you very much, Liz. Really appreciate it. Lexi, I would be remiss if I didn't ask your thoughts of that first half. As Coach mentioned, a big first quarter. They were up 28-9. Give Madonna credit for coming back the way they did in that second quarter.
Madonna sure did come back in that second quarter. 18-5 was the difference there. And I definitely think Coach Howergan is onto something. The quality of shots is still good. Lawrence Tech is taking the right shots, getting the right opportunities. It's just they've got to focus and have attention to detail a little bit better to put some of those in. Only at 9% from the field in that second quarter. Just, you can't win a basketball game shooting that low.
No doubt about that. Your score at halftime in your WAC game of the week sees the home team, Lawrence Tech, on top by a score of 33-7. Well, don't you go anywhere, because when we come back, we are going to throw it down to the man, the myth, the legend, Lauren Plant, along with Liz Kuhn. They'll get their thoughts at halftime. In the meantime, we'll tell you your score at the half. Lawrence Tech 33, Madonna 27. So glad you can catch us on the WAC Game of the Week.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
This is Coach Scott Merchant, and you're going to see a lot of him on the State Champs airwaves and, of course, the Lawrence Tech airwaves over the next several years. And if you were maybe under a rock, you didn't know, over the holidays it was made official that the new head football coach at Lawrence Technological University is Scott Merchant. Big life change. How are you settling in?
Change is good. Change is hard, but it's all exciting right now. Just a lot of things going on. Obviously, a lot of moving parts, but we're making progress every day, and super excited to be here and start the process of building the program.
Yeah. It's especially great news for us, those of us who have been working for State Champs since its inception. There's two of us in the room as we speak. And we've had an opportunity to get to know you, get to celebrate what you've done as a coach, both at U of D Jesuit and, of course, your long run at Chippewa Valley. How do you put into words your time at Chip and what the program has meant to you in the course of your life?
Yeah, it was special. It was a special 15 years. We made incredible progress during that time. There were some growing pains at the beginning, but I think stability and tradition were things that we established or reestablished. The last 10 or 11 years were just a phenomenal run. It was great to be part of that community, and it truly was a community. I mean, it was the school, the student body, obviously our players, their families, alumni, and that community aspect is something that I think, is really important, and we want to build that here at Lawrence Tech.
Growing up, where did the love of football kind of begin for you? How was it fostered? And if you can just talk briefly about your journey as a player and then actually your decision to get into coaching in the first place.
Sure. Yeah, I started playing football in 6th grade at St. Regis, and Don Mullen, great man. He sold me on the game. Like, he was just such a great mentor and great coach. He helped me. I mean, he just established my love for the game right off the jump. And from there, going to Brother Rice and being able to play for someone like Alfred Casa, one of the greatest of all time. That was a phenomenal experience. And then, I continued on at Albion College and played there under Pete Schmidt, who also is one of just the most incredible people and coaches of all time. So, from a coaching standpoint, I love the game of football. I love everything about it. Having 11 people sacrificing for one another, for the greater good of the team. It takes 11 people doing the right thing to be successful. It's the ultimate team sport. My love for the game, I didn't want it to end after I was done playing. I had an opportunity to continue in college at Albion, which I'll always be grateful to Coach Schmidt for that opportunity. And then, ultimately went into high school. But I would say, Coach Fracassa, and seeing what an impact he had on my life and so many hundreds of other student athletes. And then the wonderful experience I had in college as a student athlete under Pete Schmidt, in addition to my love for the game, like that, I was hooked. I was hooked from the get-go.
And obviously, at the high school level, did it for a very long time. Why the change in direction now, and why LTU?
Well, when I first started coaching, I coached 5 years in college and was a defensive coordinator at Albion, and it was a wonderful time. I loved it.
National championship?
We did win a national championship there. So just had a great experience, but just with some family things, decided high school was better for me at the time. And then, as my family has grown and my career has kind of progressed, this was just an absolutely unique opportunity for me to get back into college football. And it works for my family, and that was key for me. My family comes first, and to be able to coach in my own backyard, so to speak, and not have to uplift my family and move at a great academic institution, it just checked all the boxes for me. I've always wanted to go back into college. It was never the right time or opportunity, and this was an amazing opportunity.
The stars aligned.
That's right.
All right, well, no time to kick back. It is recruiting season, and you're in catch-up mode right now. Talk to us about what you want to build here and the student athletes you want to bring in.
Yeah, so the first thing, and you hit it right there, is we want student athletes, and the student comes first. We want students that are successful in the classroom, that their classes are important to them, that want to get a great degree, want to graduate, and then want to go on and do great things. As the head coach, that's my job. If my players aren't successful in doing those things, then I don't think I'm successful. So that's number one. And then number two, we want kids that love football, that love to compete, that love to work, and hate to lose. And I really think, the student athletes that are successful in the classroom and show tremendous work ethic there, that carries over onto the field, into the weight room, into the training segments. And, that's what we want to build this program on, quality student athletes.
People may not know it, but this really is, if you're looking for a comparison, it's like D2 level football, and you have athletic scholarships to offer, which is unlike what they have at the Division III level.
Correct. Yeah, that's a huge advantage for us. Obviously, our most successful student athletes have the opportunity to earn academic scholarship money, but then we have additional football money that we can add on top of that. So, the ability to be a private school with our tuition and costs, and to bring that down to something that is manageable for families, especially when you look at the value of a degree from Lawrence Tech and the internship opportunities and then the job placement that they're going to get. I think the return on the investment is huge.
What's the timeline when you believe you'll have your assistant coach, kind of that staff rounded out?
So we're working on that every day. We've been going through interviews currently. We're going through the hiring process. We hope to name an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator hopefully within the next week. After that, we're going to post 2 additional jobs for full-time assistants, one on both sides of the ball, and then we'll be hiring part-time coaches as well. So the ball is rolling. Things are in motion. I don't have control over some of these things, but
it's a process.
As a coach, we want things done, and we want them done immediately. But we're moving. We're getting things done, and we're going to start having visits in the next week here with recruits and their families, and we're super excited about that.
Last question: what's the most important thing that you want to say to the high school athlete, who has dreamt of playing college football? They want that to be their future. They're ready to go to work. How can they reach out to you?
Obviously, either on social media, through our football website. Those are the easiest ways to get a hold of me or our assistant coaches that we have in place now.
And your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle, Coach Merch, or at Coach Merch LTU. So follow me there, and I'll follow you back, and we can DM that way. But if you are a young person who wants a high quality academic degree and wants to play scholarship football level football, this is a really unique opportunity in a great area in the Oakland County area. There's not a lot of opportunities to play college football in the Metro Detroit area, and we offer that. And with scholarships, it's a unique opportunity. So if you're interested in those things, you want to help build a program, get in touch with us. We want you, and we're excited about where we're going.
All right. Well, know this, Lawrence Technological University and state champs, it's like bread and butter, baby. You know what I mean? We go hand in hand.
Peanut butter and jelly.
That's right. And this is a new era of Blue Devil football. Let's go.
Let's go.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Coach, a very physical battle of a first half. What was the message in the locker room?
The biggest thing is just control the pace of the game. Like, we held them to 5 points in the second quarter once we relax. So slow down, we can beat them up the dribble, box out, and control the pace. Play our game. Don't allow them to speed us up in the half court and the full court press.
Absolutely. Good luck the second half. Thank you. Guys.
Great job, Liz. Appreciate everything you do. Conversation with both coaches as we head into third quarter action. So glad you could join us on the WAC game of the week. Liz Ayala, what did you think hearing both coaches? I thought what Coach Obi just said was spot on. I think they were chasing in that first quarter, and they settled into their game in the second quarter.
Obi is absolutely spot on, especially when she said, we can beat Lawrence Tech off the dribble. That's what Madonna has been doing to catch this game back up in the second quarter. They've got in the paint. They beat their one-on-one defender and get all the way to the rack. Lawrence Tech has to do a better job at having help defense step up in those type of situations. Make them kick it out back to the three instead of be able to get those paint points there.
Third quarter action about to commence. So glad you can join us wherever you may be here tonight. We are in lovely Southfield, Michigan, home of Lawrence Tech University. Lawrence Tech going to start this out, leading 33-27 to start this third quarter of action. Dee Smith kicks it outside. There's Maggie Long. Left-hand dribble. Kicks it up top to Evans. Evans gives it up to Smith. Smith with the drive, and we saw that early on. That scoop with the right hand, high off the glass and in.
Smith did a nice job at getting those eyes up and locked on the rim before going up for the actual layup. That's what was able to knock in those two this time instead of become a miss.
Dakota Smith kicks it inside. That is number 32, Mosley. Kicking it back outside. There's that heat check again. That one won't go. Rebound controlled by Jade Ferris. Quickly up the other way. Fake the three, driving along the baseline, able to draw the foul. Good work there by the junior from Wadsworth, Ohio, Maggie Long.
Good shot fake by Maggie Long, getting her defender up in the air. Move your feet, lose your seat. She drove all the way into the basket after that, ducked under the defensive hands, able to get herself to the free throw line. That's using your fundamentals. That's women's basketball. Shot fakes, fake pass to make a pass, those type of things.
Swishes the first free throw attempt, trying to get it back up to double digits. She can do it with this free throw here. Maggie Long bends, fires. That one won't fall. Lead stays at 9. Quickly back in transition, McQueen throwing it up top. The handoff won't go, picked off by Dee Smith. Quick hands down there, Lexi.
Madonna has got to have everybody on the same page. Two players on two different pages in that possession. You can't play a tough in-conference game making mistakes like that.
Directing the offense is Dominique Evans. Kicks it over to Maggie Long, 10 on the shot clock. Left-hand dribble up top, nearly picked off, controlled by Jacobs. Jacobs is going to drive, nice spin move with the lefty, can't fall, follow-up can't fall, rebound controlled by Madonna.
Jacobs' patience with her footwork there was beautiful, but she's got to be stronger and go up with a ferociousness.
Good hard drive there, and the foul. Dakota Smith, fearless into the paint, and the freshman from Toledo has a deuce with the free throw forthcoming.
The freshman, Dakota Smith, with the ferociousness, takes it all the way, gets an and one, gets go to the free throw line for three the old-fashioned way. Fast-paced basketball is what really helps Madonna on the offensive end. They want to slow things down for Lawrence Tech on the defensive end, but if they can continue to play fast on offense, they could take this lead.
Smith controls the rebound, hands it off to Dominique Evans. Back to Smith. Smith, right-handed dribble, three-pointer in! Maggie Long, yes! And that's a big three-pointer to build this lead back to double digits.
Big three by Maggie Long. She's a good three-point shooter, and she doesn't hesitate when she's open.
Pressure nearly caused a turnover. High off the glass. That one won't fall. Rebound. Still being bounced around. And a great effort there on the floor with the possession arrow going to Madonna.
Maggie Long has got to get on the floor quicker for that. You can't just reach at the basketball and hope that you get it, especially against McQueen, who's on the floor, diving, hustling. Long has got to do a better job at, without hesitation, getting on the ground.
Heck of an effort there by number 32, Lizane Mosley, a transfer from Schoolcraft College, about a mile away from Madonna University. And Madonna takes over. Delaney Robinson, she had a good first half. She's going to stop and pop. Long three, won't go. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. Here they come in transition. With speed is Dominique Evans. Hands it off. Another three attempt. Yeah! Woo! Maggie Long with the home bounce.
Evans with a nice handoff. Gets that handoff right into Long's money spot, into her shot pocket.
Delaney Robinson from three. She plays anything you can do, I can do better.
Robinson, she has a quick trigger, a high shot pocket, and Smith has to be there on the closeout. If you're sprinting out, you're too late.
Maggie Long going to stop and pop again. This one is partially blocked. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Dakota Smith. Well, this is the pace that should favor Lawrence Tech. This has been a frantic pace. Nice spin move in the paint. Can't fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds. I don't think Dee Dee liked that too much. It looked like Dee Dee had her hands on it and then knocked out of her hands, but it looks like certainly Madonna's going to keep possession.
Smith could have avoided that situation had she just done a box out first. Don't allow someone else to get their hands on that ball.
Nice inbound there. Good defense, and Kate Jacobs able to grab that rebound, and now here come the Blue Devils the other way. The lead is 10. Boy, this young lady's been feeling it. Maggie Long, she hands it off this time to Jade Ferris. Over to Dee Dee Smith, who certainly had the first half in her back pocket and draws a foul there.
Tough call. I thought Smith did a pretty good job at shuffling her feet and staying in front. Could just be a case of thrusting those hips forward a little bit too much body.
Get some substitutions here. 3 new Blue Devils check in. One of them is going to inbound this, as a matter of fact, as well. Gracie Bobo from Mishawaka, Indiana. Looking at inbound this. Got to get it in. She does. Quickly off the glass. Boy, can't get it to fall. Boy, you've seen Kate Jacobs just have a little bit too much muscle on a few of those layup attempts. Nice move there inside. Can't get that one to fall. Coming back the other way is Sierra Robinson.
Jacobs will be able to put a lot more of those in once she gets her balance.
Nice steal there. 3-on-1 the other way, and then a miss pass. That one out of bounds. Again, there's that tempo, Lexi. You heard Coach Obi talk about it. Just a little too fast for the Crusaders.
That's right, because what you see out of Madonna is that they'll force a mistake out of Lawrence Tech, but then shoot themselves in the foot on the other end for themselves.
Dee Dee Smith, we've seen her try this a few times. Can't get that one to fall. Nagel couldn't grab the rebound. Smith slow to get up the other end. Yeah, you can tell that knee is bothering Dee Dee Smith. High drive off the glass won't go. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. And you can see Dee Smith still struggling a little bit with that leg.
It's the last thing you want to see if you're Lawrence Tech is Smith limping and heading to the bench.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing bad. Just give it a little stretch and see what's going on. Checking in here, Sierra Robinson. Back in the back court, Ted Nagel. Nagel over the timeline, no problem. Calling out that offense. Left-handed dribble, kicking it back outside. That's Bobo. Gives it up. Switching hands to Robinson, try to get it inside. Just off the shins on that pass.
Madonna had really good communication there on defense between Rodriguez and McQueen, calling out the switch.
There's that press again. A couple passes beat that. In the corner from three, won't go. Rebound controlled by Madonna. There's Rodriguez with that three attempt. Now a stop and pop won't go. Rebound. Kate Jacobs hands it off to Nagel. Calling out the offense now.
Lawrence Tech doing a good job at getting a hand in the face of the shooter.
Nagel with the drive. Can't get it to fall, but she does draw the foul. Boy, she is a pistol. This senior from Ellsworth, Michigan, Addie Nagel.
Nagel's a tough cookie type of player. She's not afraid to do the dirty work. She's not afraid to get into the paint area. Not the tallest player on the court, definitely not the thickest, but she's strong and she's tough.
Timeout on the floor. Before we get those free throws, we'll come back with more third quarter action on this, your WAC Game of the Week.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back in third quarter action. Home team on top 42-32. I bet my broadcast partner Lexi Ayala knew this, but did you know that LTU offers an ever-growing number of professional certificate programs? That's right, LTU's Leadership Certificate Program is designed to enhance your career growth and leadership effectiveness. Learn more about the future you can lead with an LTU Leadership Certificate at ltu.edu. Be curious, make magic.
Lawrence Tech has so many resources in the Scholastic area. I mean, they even have workshops where you can come in and get your resume looked at, redone, have someone help you even get into that work field.
Addie Nagel hits the first free throw, lead back to 11. Second attempt, bends, fires, can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled by Rodriguez. Here comes Madonna. They've got some work to do. Lots of time, though. 4:45 to go here, third quarter. Kick it far side, right in front of the bench, McQueen. Back up top to Dakota Smith. Back to McQueen. McQueen spins one way, fires the other way. Can't get it to fall. Another rebound by Kate Jacobs. She's been very good on the boards here tonight.
Double screen action there by Madonna for McQueen. Didn't work because LTU switches on every screen. It was an easy switch, just need to call it out, and they did.
Sierra Robinson gets it in front of her own bench. Inside, nice, strong move there. Kate Jacobs, the 6'3 sophomore from Heartland.
Jacobs has a tendency to fade, but as long as you're fading toward the rim instead of away from it, that's okay.
There's a pop from three, gets it to fall. McQueen answers quickly. Another Flintstone transfer from Oakland, and the lead back to 10.
McQueen, a player that can score on all three levels, but she likes it the most off of her own dribble. She's most comfortable when she can get her dribble into her own shot pocket and flick that wrist right in someone's face.
Maggie Long in front of her own bench gives it up. How about this long attempt from three? Off the mark, rebound controlled by Madonna. Dakota Smith the other way. Taking it coast to coast. She goes into the paint, draws the foul.
That foul on Nagel. Nagel could have come out of that clean. She just had a bad angle there. If she was able to stay straight up as a board and have her face facing toward the shooter, that could have been a situation where she comes out of that clean and it's a block instead.
You speak from experience there. My guess is you've probably been in that position a few times.
I love to go for the blocks.
Yeah.
I always play with the guys in the summertime and the Gus Mackers, and guys love to jump, and I guess it rubbed off on me. I'm a big jumper. I like to jump up and try to get some blocks, but there's a way to do it. You got to find the right angle.
Absolutely. First attempt, up and in. Lead back down to single digits. Really, it's been an uphill battle for Madonna all game, but yet they're still in it. Trail by 9, looking to cut it to 8, and they do after Dakota Smith hits the second of her 2 free throw attempts. So let's see what the Blue Devils can do here. Bringing it up the other way, Dominique Evans throws it into the corner. That's Robinson. Open look from 3. That's a big one. Again, Maggie Long with a big 3-point bucket to lead back to 11.
It's Smith with the assist to Long, but you should give it to forward Jade Ferris with a beautiful screen on Long's defender, giving Long the opportunity and space to knock that one down.
Yeah, nice to see Dee Dee Smith back in. I apologize. Good eyes there. Another 3 attempt. That one off. Boy, grabbing the own rebound, though. Good hustle there by McQueen. Up and in, can't go. Rebound controlled by Ferris. She's going to take it up. Try to work it inside now, Kate Jacobs. Jacobs one-on-one, nice look, backdoor, in! Jade Ferris up and in off a lovely feed by Jacobs.
You love to see the post-to-post play. There's just a different type of chemistry when you're getting direct entry passes from your post. They know exactly where you like to receive that basketball, and you'll almost be guaranteed to be hit right in the money.
Dakota Smith struggling a little bit. Just looked like that knee kind of gave away, and she's reaching down for her ankle right now. Certainly hope she's okay. This lead back to 13 now.
Ankle's really finicky. Sometimes you can just step wrong, and a stinger will happen.
Kate Jacobs with the left hand, can't get it to fall as it's a travel.
Madonna defense did a nice job at getting hands up and on the basketball. Jacobs has to have that awareness to realize there was 2 on her. That means there's an open Blue Devil somewhere.
Quickly the other way, good look. Nice save though underneath the basket. Is a little too much mustard on that. McQueen now trying to slow it down, gives it up to Delaney Robinson. Loses the dribble, but picks it up, has it stolen away. That is nearly pickpocketed away. Foul going the other way.
Good foul call there, and good for Evans to just take that to the chin, hits the hardwood, absolves the contact. It stays Lawrence Tech basketball.
So we're going to inbound it right in front of our broadcast vantage point. Jade Ferris over to Dominique Evans, a young lady from Macedonia, Ohio. From the right to the left, now crossing over, back over to Kate Jacobs. Throws it into the corner, Dee Dee Smith. To the young lady from Macedonia. Dominique Evans, look at Dee Dee Smith with the drive, the scoop, can't go, the follow-up does.
Good to see Ferris gets one for herself, gets the offensive board, goes up strong for 2. She was posting up, working really hard down low, no guard hit her, but Ferris says that's okay, I'll get one for myself off the offensive board.
And the lead is back to 15. See if Madonna can get something going offensively now. We've seen McQueen with moments tonight. Look at that big first step. The scoop can't go though. Nearly got it back from Kate Jacobs, but no. Coming back the other way, Evans, long one, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Madonna and over to McQueen. Boy, she's got a quick first step, does McQueen. Delaney Robinson fires from 3. That one's off the mark, out of bounds. Lawrence Tech ball.
That Robinson miss is okay if you're Madonna. Robinson has been a lights-out three-point shooter in this game, and anytime there's not a hand in her face, she better be ripping that basketball.
Lawrence Tech going to get some substitutions in now. Dee Evans brings it over the timeline. 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Gives it up to Ferris, to Maggie Long, trying to work it inside. That's Evans. Evans kicks it outside. Dee from three. No, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Coming back the other way, McQueen. About a 2-second differential on the shot clock in this third quarter clock. Delaney Robinson gets it. The drive draws the foul.
Good inside-out work out of Madonna. When you get into that paint area, it's like a magnet. The defense just collapses into you. But if you can kick it back out and spread that defense out, get them off balance, manipulate it, and shift it, it makes it so much easier to dive back in, find an open lane the second time. That's what Robinson did there.
The sophomore from Millbury, Ohio, hits on her first attempt. Lead is down to 14. Second attempt forthcoming. Short off the rim. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. They can play for the last shot. They're going to slow it down, and it looks like do exactly that. Dee Smith gives it up to Evans. 8 seconds left. 7 seconds left. Evans with a lefty has it knocked out of bounds. That is going to remain Lawrence Tech ball. 3.8 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
McQueen's wingspan works out for her. She got beat but doesn't give up, finds the angle to get the block.
Inbounding this. Let's see if they get a shot off quickly. Three-point attempt doesn't go, and no putback attempt. But your score after 3 quarters of play, the home team on top by a score of 52-38. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action next, right here on your WAC Game of the Week.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just 4 walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Welcome back in. Fourth quarter about to commence here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University, along with my broadcast partner, Lexi Ayala. My name is Sean Belegian. 52-38, the home team on top after 3 quarters of play. And you mentioned it, Lexi. Basketball is a game of runs. And you know what? Listen, you got to feel good about this lead where it's at right now, but you know you're just 1 run away from relinquishing a lead like that in the fourth quarter.
I say basketball is just as much a mental game as it is physical because it is a game of runs. You've got to be able to have the mental maturity and toughness to battle through the adversity, weather the storm of those runs.
So here's Madonna trying to get something going offensively. That one won't fall. Rebound controlled by Kate Jacobs. Quickly the other way is Evans. Evans gives it up to Dee Smith. Dee Smith on the left-handed dribble. Gives it back up. Maggie Long, we saw her heat up in the third quarter to be sure. Over to Evans. Shot clock down at 10. Dee Smith, good rotation. Sitting back. Trying to get something going. Maggie Long, up and in. How about that?
Good for Maggie Long to manipulate that defense by stepping at them and then pulling back, forcing the defense to come with her, diving right back at that front foot for 2.
There's McQueen with a runner. That won't go. Rebound controlled by Jacobs. Quickly back the other way, Evans. Gives it to Maggie Long, and she is fouled underneath. Boy, she's feeling it. You can tell. Lexi, you can just take one look at her, and she's feeling it right now.
Maggie Long is feeling it, and Lawrence Tech is able to run in transition because McQueen gave up. She didn't have that amnesia effect, the forget about it mentality after her missed layup on the opposite end. She put her head down. She didn't run back on defense. Now she pays for it. She's on the bench. Lawrence Tech got to run 4-on-5 in transition, missing a Madonna player from McQueen, hanging out in the half court.
Long gets the first one to fall. Lead is 17. Second attempt forthcoming. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Nothing's been easy, though. Lawrence Tech has made it that way here tonight. That defense that you heard Coach talk about, Lexi, you've seen it in every turn, just not stopping. Good move there to get inside. Can't get it to fall, though.
That's where Evans needs to be on that help line, though. It's okay that Jacobs got beat in the one-on-one, but there needs to be help there.
Trying to work it inside now. Good move. Ferris 1-on-2, able to draw a foul.
Ferris does a nice job at being patient when she gets that basketball down low. She gets her balance, gets her foundation before she gets those eyes locked on that rim and goes up.
So Jade Ferris goes to the line. What were you saying about basketball being a game of runs? It's been all Lawrence Tech here in this fourth quarter. The crunch time. That's exactly what you want out of the home team. Young lady Jade Ferris from Perrysburg, Ohio gets the first one to fall.
Ferris, the leading scorer on this Blue Devil team. And she had some big shoes to fill this year. Guard Kendall Fisher for Lawrence Tech is no longer with the Blue Devils. She did all 5 years, got just about every accolade in the book, but Jade Ferris steps in and knows that she has to step up on the scoring end. She's done it this year.
There's that backcourt pressure, and that is a turnover. You can see that press, and when they've applied it, boy, they have really made that work, Lexi.
The Lawrence Tech press is tough to go against because it's so on fire. Everyone's running like a chicken with your head cut off. It feels like so much chaos for the offensive team going against it.
See if they can get this lead over 20 here. Foul inside, they double-teamed her. Kate Jacobs draws that.
Jacobs does a nice job absorbing the contact. However, she's got to make decisions a little bit quicker. If she can get that hot potato pass in and get the ball out quicker, that'll help.
Look at Dee Smith. They left the back door open, up and in.
Smith with the and one. 20 points on the night, making it a new career high for the freshman phenom on this Blue Devil team. She's ferocious. She is tough. She goes for offensive rebounding as a guard, and it pays off huge.
Boy, does she have a bright future ahead of her. Benz fires, can't get that free throw to fall, but controlled by Lawrence Tech. Put back up, that one won't fall. Finally, coming the other way is Madonna. That's During. Kicking it up for Delaney Robinson, and she lays it up and in.
Good for Robbins to get out ahead of the pack. Just get those easy points, fast break points, running in transition.
So for a moment, the lead was 21. It's back to 19. Open in the corner. Head fake. Pops. Gets it to rattle in. Maggie Long feeling it again with another long three.
Was surprised Long didn't shoot that first shot off the pass, but she felt more comfortable with her own dribble. Put a dribble down. Get some space away from your defense and let it rip. She got one to go that way.
Capacco draws a foul there. Young lady Ashley Capacco from Canton, Michigan, Salem High School. The lead is 22. Long attempt there, doesn't fall. Rebound controlled by the Blue Devils. Coming the other way.
Not enough Crusaders crashing boards on that last possession.
Dominique Evans now kicking outside. Long three, sure.
long. Wow, she can do it off her own dribble. She can do it off the pass. That one, she had her feet set, hands set, ready, flick that wrist.
Boy, good defense there by Dee Smith. Nearly picked the back pocket, but had that ball roll out of bounds. You can't tell this team's up by 25 right now with their hustle out there, Lexi.
Truly, you have to be all gas, no brakes, even when you've got a large lead. Basketball is a game of runs, which we've mentioned many times. Can't let the other team get back in it.
Rodriguez inside, gets it to fall. That goes to Ashley Capaco.
Capaco did a nice job at keeping the ball high. You don't need to put a dribble down there. Just simplify the game of basketball.
Boy, look at that cross there in between the legs now. Long is feeling it. We realize that to Dee Smith. Back to Dee Smith. Dee going to drive. That scoop can't get it to fall, but able to draw the foul.
Madonna has got to beat Smith to the spot. Every time and time again, Smith beats Madonna to the spot, and that's why she's able to cash out at the free throw line so often today.
Good-looking freshman, once again from Flint, Carmen Ainsworth. She goes to the line now. And you mentioned it very early on, Lexi. Wait until this young lady has her free throws start to fall.
And this is going to be Smith's 12th and 13th free throw attempts of the night. Even though her free throw shooting percentages aren't where she's going to want them to be, 45% on the night so far. My goodness, her field goal percentage out of this world, 54% from the field tonight. That's efficiency.
That one goes in and out. The lead remains at 23, 65-42. Big deep breath. Bends, fires. In and out on that one too. So Madonna has the door open a crack. They got a lot of work to do. Make no mistake about that. It's down 65-42. Got to make every possession count. Handoff there, back to McQueen. That one won't fall. Rebound controlled by Dee Smith.
McQueen's got to do a better job at turning around, facing up in triple threat before putting the dribble on the hardwood.
One of those unforced turnovers that you know coaches don't want to see. Dee Smith is going to take a seat right now. In the meantime, coming in, back door open, nice, up and in from During.
During did a nice job at keeping that ball high as well on that possession. Basketball is so much more efficient if you're able to be down low in the paint without putting the ball on the floor.
Good rotation there around the top of the key, trying to work it outside, back outside now, 3 for Nagel.
Lawrence Tech is doing tremendous at working the ball from the inside out. Whether it's a direct entry pass or a dribble in, that is what's working.
Nearly got the and one there. Good drive there by Mosley, the junior. Transfer from Schoolcraft, and she'll go to the charity stripe.
Lawrence Tech has got to do a better job at closing the gaps. Even if you're one pass away, you need to be a step off of your woman that you're guarding so that you can close that gap on a drive when it's not your player.
Mosley gets the first to fall. 68-45 with 5:26 to go here. Don't forget, we have doubleheader action for you. That's right, the men are going to get together next. Second one falls as well. Back to a 22-point game. Olivia Linden checks in, the freshman guard. Another Heartland High School product. Give it up to Nagel. Nagel throws it into the corner, back up top. That's Robinson to Linden. Linden with a handoff there to Nagel. Nagel outside, long three, won't go, rebound controlled by the Crusaders. Coming the other way is McQueen. McQueen, there's that first step again, able to penetrate and draw a foul.
McQueen has good ball handling, keeps the ball on the string, and she's able to manipulate defense with some of those moves. She's got to use those more, honestly.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:51 to go here in your game of the week with the home team on top, 68-46.
Mac and cheese is up.
Mac and cheese pizza? Mac and cheese pizza.
That's right, the new mac and cheese pizza from Hungry Howie's. Mac and cheese, mozzarella, panko breadcrumbs, and our famous flavored crust. Only for a limited time.
Hungry
Howie's.
Follow the pathway of curiosity to the ground floor of possibilities. Change the world we live in by designing the world of tomorrow. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Architecture and Design at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
And welcome back in. Campus of Lawrence Tech University here in Southfield, Michigan, where your score with 4:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. The home team and the home crowd happy tonight as they are on top 68-46, but a lot of fight in this Madonna team, especially that young lady right there. Aaliyah McQueen, she can't get that one to fall, but boy, the hustle on her all night tonight, Lexi, must be commended.
And McQueen, my goodness, once she can figure out a way to gather her balance and use her momentum to her advantage when she's driving and slashing down low, oh, she's going to be a basketball player for the books.
Backcourt pressure there. Nagel able to avoid it over the timeline. Now they're going to slow things down. Linden back to Nagel. Nagel calling out that offense. Looks left, throws right. In front to Sierra Robinson, who hands it off to Gracie Bobo. 10 on the clock to Nagel. Nagel starts right, stops, pops. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, out of bounds. Madonna ball.
Lawrence Tech's off-the-ball movement is a little bit robotic. They're going through the motions a little bit on that last possession. Instead of cutting behind your defender, you've got to make it a point, if you've got a jab or do whatever you have to do, to get in front of your defender and give yourself an opportunity to receive the basketball on the cut.
There's that backcourt pressure again, and a walk. Boy, they have put on that press and really wreaked havoc with it, Lexi.
Mosley with the unforced turnover, but you still have to give that credit to Lawrence Tech's press.
No question.
Because even though Mosley could have hung on to that ball better herself, it was a travel call, it's Lawrence Tech being so in your face and then running back, ready to intercept a pass, that gets you freaked out.
Nagel hands it off there to Dee Smith, checking back in. There's that high floater, can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled, and the foul. Kate Jacobs has been really good on the board, getting those second chance opportunities, or at least an opportunity from the free throw line.
Jacobs has been really good on the boards, more than really good. 17 rebounds for Jacobs tonight. My goodness, Jacobs just puts herself in the right place at the right time. She knows weak side is where the majority of the rebounds, the misses go. She gets there and goes up strong.
And she's at the stripe now with a 21-point lead. 4:09 to go here. Kate Jacobs about to attempt the first of two free throws. Bends, fires, can't get it to fall.
Both of Lawrence Tech's forwards in double figures in the rebounding category. Jade Ferris also with 12. And what I typically see is that the team who wins the rebounding battle is the team that wins the game. Lawrence Tech has out-rebounded Madonna 17-6 on just the offensive glass, 51-32 total. That's big.
Jacobs bangs the second one home. The lead is 22. Delaney Robinson, she's going to stop and pop. Long three, can't go. Rebound out of bounds. Lawrence Tech basketball.
Robinson, you don't normally see her look around and think twice before letting that three ball fly. That time she did, and you can credit that to the miss.
Nagel, right hand, left hand, gives it up to Dee. Working it inside. Kate Jacobs into the corner. Good head fake there, driving hard, up and in. How about Olivia Linden, the freshman, Heartland High School, and the lead is 24.
Linden doing a nice job at not just beating her first defender, but reading, reacting, and adjusting to the second line of defense.
Delaney Robinson, nice drive there, up and in, switch from the left to the right. She's had a nice night for the visitors.
Good by Robinson to jab at Nigel and able to get to that left side.
22-point lead, 3 minutes still. Kick it outside. Linden fakes the three, now drives, stops, pops. Boy, nice shot there.
Linden put him in the spin cycle. That was pretty. She did a nice job at getting her footwork, her feet under herself on that spin. Gave her a beautiful balance and foundation to go up smooth.
Rodriguez throws it away, trying to beat that press. How often have we seen that tonight, Lexi? They have really done a good job with that full court press, especially that back court pressure.
Too many turnovers for Madonna tonight, 15 of them to be exact.
Our WAC game of the week. Right now, the home team is sailing up 73-49. Dee Smith kicks it in the corner. Linden now, far side to Robinson. Working it inside. That's Jade Ferris. Double team. Back outside. Off the mark. Boy, Dee Smith was feeling that. Just couldn't get it to fall. 2:20 to go in this one. Ashley Hill now double team. Ashley Hill in trouble. Nice feed there to Rodriguez. Up and in.
Good backdoor cut by Rodriguez. Smith stepped up to double team, and Rodriguez saw that she was slipping. Went backdoor.
Singleton slowing things down now with 2 minutes to go. Home team up by 22. She's going to stop and pop. Boy, can't get that to fall. Very unforgiving rims here. Rodriguez ahead. Boy, good defense there and taken away by Lawrence Tech. Off the shoe. Back to Rodriguez. Still on the court. Still bouncing around and finally controlled by Madonna. Far side. Good look. Ashley Hill up and in.
You love to see the hustle out of not just the team that's winning this game, Lawrence Tech, but Madonna, down 20, still playing with 100% effort.
Yeah, that's what you see in this conference. This is what makes this conference so special, this WAC conference, and we're happy to be here with this WAC game of the week. Our work is not done. We've got the men's game next. So you're going to stick around for that?
You already know. You already know I'm on the call.
Love to hear that. John Kidd downstairs, always active with the camera. Great crew across the board. Of course, Liz Kuhn, Lauren Plant in the house as well. I know it's a baseball term, but I think it applies here tonight. Let's play two.
Let's
right?
play two.
Let's play two.
Let's do it. I hope everyone listening, tuning in, sticks around and joins us for round two.
Well, barring the cataclysmic, this is a nice win for the home team here tonight, Lexi.
Lawrence Tech needed this win. They didn't have the record that they wanted to have going into this game, but it's all about conference play. What you do once you get into conference play is what matters. And Lawrence Tech played some really tough non-conference teams. They packed in that schedule to get them battle-tested for games like this.
Linden on the dribble, decides to take it all the way, fouled in the paint. Hits the floor hard, but she pops up, even gives her opponent a pat on the back as if to say, well done. Can't let those easy buckets go. I think every athlete knows that at this level.
Really beautiful thing about Lawrence Tech's game tonight is the team basketball that they played. 4 players in double-digit scoring. Smith with 20, Jacobs with 10, Long with 21, and Ferris with 12. You can't get 4 players in double figures without passing that rock around playing team basketball.
Linden hits both free throws. Minute 28 left in this one. See what Madonna decides to do here. They have not fouled yet as they are down by 22. Shot off the mark there. Controlled by Lawrence Tech. Here's Dee Smith. Dee Smith going to kick it back outside to Linden. Long three here, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Smith, draws a foul.
Gosh, Smith is so tough for a guard and a freshman guard at that to be crashing the boards the way that Smith does, going back up for second chance opportunities, giving Lawrence Tech more possessions in the game is huge.
Dee Smith, who was everywhere, in particular in that first quarter, another opportunity from the charity stripe. Hits this one. And that young lady, I'm going to say it again, with as aggressive as she can start connecting on these free throws, look out. Over the back, that foul is going to be against Lawrence Tech. She knows. Abby Ray kind of had that smile on her face.
Yep. And Coach had that smile too, because those fouls are okay. If you get a foul hustling for a rebound, those are the fouls that are absolutely acceptable.
Here comes Madonna. Delaney Robinson. Right-hand dribble in amongst the trees. Draws the foul 1-on-3. Boy, she's had a strong night for the visitors tonight. Has this young lady, Delaney Robinson, the sophomore from Millbury, Ohio. Hey, LTU has announced their 5th college, the College of Health Sciences. LTU will be adding new programs such as occupational therapy, physical therapy, pharmacy, chiropractic medicine, nutrition, and other health and clinical graduate and doctoral programs. Learn more at ltu.edu. Be curious, make magic.
Not to mention the nursing program, just a few years old here at Lawrence Tech, a great program. I have a lot of friends that were in that nursing program here at Lawrence Tech.
Timeout called by the home team with 52.3 seconds left.
And Sean, going back to Robinson, you talking about what a beautiful game number 20 has been having for Madonna tonight. Well, it's her most beautiful game of the season, actually. She set a new season high for 21 points on the game tonight. Before that, Robinson had just 15, so she's really put it all on the line tonight. Unfortunately, it looks like it won't be enough for Madonna.
Great information. You've been doing it all night, Lexi. It's a pleasure to work with you. Lexi Ayala, remember that name? You're going places, young lady. I think you're very good at what you do.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's just, the big Lexi vibe over here. That's what they call me.
76-55, 52.3 seconds remaining here. Got the men's game coming up next. You can see both the Madonna squad and the Lawrence Tech squad kind of waiting in the wings as the band continues to play. Good crowd here tonight as well.
Men's game is going to be a really fun one. Lawrence Tech having one of their best seasons so far in modern history. In Madonna, they've got almost all 5 starters scoring in double figures, so they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Got to inbound this, and they do as they empty the bench. Bailey Stevens, a young lady from Warsaw. Possession arrow in favor of Lawrence Tech. So to inbound this is Julia Huey. She sends it in the backcourt to Linden with 45 seconds to go in this one. Game certainly not in doubt. Double team there. Linden kicks it back outside though. Long 3 outside, won't go. Rebound controlled. Up by Stevens, waved off. I'm going to say offensive foul. And I think that Lawrence Tech bench was really pulling for Bailey Stevens.
And I give the refs tons of credit, lots of props for the way that they've officiated this game tonight. However, I'm on Lawrence Tech's side on that one. Stevens had a good physical play, dipping that shoulder and drawing the contact. I don't think that was offensive.
Rebound tried to be saved there, but possession for Lawrence Tech. Can play for the last shot if they choose to. Sammartino, double dribble, goes the other way. Alicia Sammartino, young lady from Shelby Township, freshman from Shelby Township. 5 seconds left. Delaney Robinson going to the left hand, now kicking it outside. 3-point attempt, front rim, and that is going to do it. Final score here tonight in your WAC game of the week. Lawrence Tech comes away with a 76-55 victory. Don't go anywhere. In just a moment, Liz Kuhn is going to be downstairs with our player of the game, but Lexi, a convincing win for the home team here tonight.
Truly. And it could be multiple players who could be Liz's player of the game, our player of the game tonight. Smith with 21 points, 9 boards, right near double-double territory. Jacobs with 10 points, 11 boards in that double-double territory. A lot of options to choose from.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They're going to all celebrate this victory, get a word from the coach. A lot of smiles down there. You love to see that, huh? Hard-fought win against one of your divisional rivals. But right now, we are waiting to throw it down to Liz Kuhn, who will have a conversation with our player of the game momentarily. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that right now? Throw it down to Liz Kuhn. Liz?
An explosive game from you from start to finish. Just talk about your ability to go out there and make an impact.
Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without my team, so they put me in a predicament to just score, and they kept telling me, like, drive, shoot if you open, so I just had the open chance, and I just took it.
Yeah, and looking at the energy from your bench, everyone's jumping up and down. How special is that to look back and see that support?
I love it. I mean, I love my team. They always supported me from day one, so we just grow on from here.
Yeah, go enjoy this one. Thank you. Guys?
Oh, isn't that great? Boy, Lexi, you can't fake that. Number one, the young lady from Flinttown, a big smile on her face, and both of her answers, the first thing she talked about was the team.
And that's what Coach Howergan's talking about. The chemistry of this Lawrence Tech team this year is like nothing that she's ever had. Smith gives all the credit to her team. Cheesing hard. I couldn't help but to smile watching that.
Yeah, big win here for the home team. So glad you could join us for the WAC Game of the Week. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a little break, but when we come back, Game 2 between Lawrence Tech and Madonna University right here in Southfield, Michigan on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. It's your WAC Game of the Week.
Yeah, we want to take it higher. Light it up like we on fire.
This Lawrence Tech Athletic broadcast is brought to you by Chevy. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers and are proud to be the automotive sponsor of LTU Athletics. Chevy drives the Motor City. Henry Ford. Henry Ford Sports Medicine treats the whole athlete. To make an appointment, visit henryford.com/athletes. Henry Ford Sports Medicine. And Michigan First Credit Union. Michigan First offers a full range of financial products and services, including checking accounts, mobile deposits, student loans, and car loans. Visit michiganfirst.com for details.